Hello, everyone. Endwalker's out! Fuck yeah. So, we're gonna start up the MSQ today. Probably not go too far, because now that we're not trying to smash through, like, fucking 4 whole games before Endwalker drops, we're probably not gonna do quite as long of 14 streams as we have been doing, trying to get through stuff. But yeah, so I'm here with my wife, Knitwitching, who is on.
Hi.
Who is here on Discord. She's on the other computer over that way. But we're gonna go through this together and take it at a slower pace. So, I know today is probably just gonna be mostly cutscening and walking around and going ooh ah. So, if you don't mind, I will be eating noodles in the process. So, let's.
That noodly ASMR.
Yep. Anyways, let's do it. All right, Alphanode, give us the good shit. Oh, this is a new song already. I like the flute. It did turn out good. Good noodles. Our dear friend indeed. He's our sexy friend.
He's our friend that we hate in a sexy way.
He stirs up our fuck in all the wrong ways.
Yeah. We hate ourselves when he stirs up our fuck. Because it's like, oh, what's wrong with me? Like, it's that bad boy that you weren't supposed to like, but you did, even though your friends all told you that he was trouble. Moog's like, yes, I know.
Okay.
I know that well.
Yep.
Moog had it bad for the bad boys.
Yep. And then suddenly you're pregnant.
Yep. That was a messy time in your life.
Yep. And then they turn out to be just some really troublesome cats that run around and puke on everything. You want on my lap, Pumpkin? Ah, my boy! Oh, I recognize this music. This is the music they used in the Job Actions trailer. They were going through all the level 90 job stuff.
Quest accepted!
I do like that new quest accept noise. It's nice.
It is very...
speak. In Limsa. Okay. Off we go. Are we gonna have to sail away from Tataru and leave her all alone again?
Yeah. No, I'm sure she'll find a way to stow aboard.
Right. I really do love that they added like the map to the Aetheryte things and towns. It's really so nice.
Yeah.
It's like I know where they all are, but it's nice to have anyways, especially for like newer people who don't. It's like, where the fuck?
Or directionally challenged people like Blue and I.
Oh, yeah. Get in my face, noodles.
I think I cooked the potatoes a little long because they don't have any bite to them, but
that's okay.
They're still really good. But that might just be my personal preference that I like them with a little bit more bite.
Or so I'm told.
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
It is nice to have a smooth beginning. I
It's
sure
funny.
hope nothing untowards or uncharacteristic happens to us.
Oh my god, this is so weird. I'm
Master
like
Louis
running
Soir
through
came here on a
Linza,
ship
but
very much like
it's
it.
so bogged down that nothing has loaded in.
And
Not
now,
even
years
NPCs.
later,
Really?
the street urchin he befriended
Yeah,
that
I've
day
been
is bound for his
walking
mentor's
through
homeland.
like the Hawker's
With his
Alley
mentor's
and nothing
grandchildren
loaded
there.
in.
Oh my god.
And now it's a giant
Aye,
pool of people
'tis upon reflection that every twist
under
of
what
time's
over
river
what I
and
assume
fate's
must be
winds are
Tatar.
brought into sharp relief.
Yeah, having a quest point on Alalafell
Thou
is...
hast matured much
It gets a
in the
little
intervening
lost.
years.
Group
Wert thou
of
not
people.
caught attempting to relieve Master Louis Soir of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
Poor Tataru, she didn't realize that she was gonna get gangbanged today, but she did.
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
I love how just Justinian's along with this now being
Will
kind
this
of
be your
grumpy in
first
the
visit to
background.
Sharlayan, Sir Estinian? Sir Estinian?
What was that look?
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
I, merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
Justinian is not into professionalism at all.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private
He just
company.
wants to stab things, okay? It gets results.
Or
And
I'll
by
be forced to
results, I
respond
mean
in
the
kind.
thing stops
Little
moving.
Lord Alphino.
I like the part where it stops moving.
You've made your point,
Yeah.
Estinian. Painfully well.
That's Estinian.
Better.
Justinian just wants everybody to call him bro.
Are you alright, Tataru? You seem positively distraught.
You don't look sad, Tataru. Why do we have to keep
Distraught?
leaving you?
Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland. It's just... we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hell-bent on destroying the world.
It is pretty heavy, isn't
And
it?
once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
Come with us, Tataru. You don't have to stay behind. Come with us and make us cool clothes. And snacks.
I'll hold you to that.
Can you imagine the fucking riot if anything ever happened
good.
to Tataru?
You're still here.
Hori! Coulternay! What brings you all this way?
People would be mad.
We're to assist the Maelstrom and the Kobolds with a lunar primal operation, so we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower. Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey and promise that they'll look after things here until you return.
I mean, at least this time we're on the same planet and
We
not
will too, of
on
course.
another one.
Aye. We, your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn, will do our part to ensure the end of the
For
world
now.
won't
Yeah, for
happen on
now.
our watch.
Until we decide to say, fuck you to the moon. And whatever bullshit's going on up there.
We set the sail! All aboard for Charlian!
Oh man, I always wanted to go to a whole
It's time.
country full of giant dorks.
Then we must delay no longer. We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value. Wish us luck.
Yeah, don't worry, Tataru, we'll FaceTime you.
Have a safe journey, and please, please, be careful.
We will try to be careful, but I don't think those words mean anything. Are you cozy, pumpkin?
And so you venture forth unto the unknown.
Oh, yay!
A fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future undefined and in flux.
Oh, I'm so glad the narrator is Emmett.
In uncertain times, nor
I mean, they
but the
kind of
simplest
teased that by
words of
having him
wisdom will
narrate in the
suffice.
trailer.
Well, that like the launch trailer, that's literally what he's saying right now, is the little bit that was in the launch
That
trailer.
which lives is destined to die.
Yeah, then,
Love
I mean,
leads
they
to
teased it.
loss. Every beginning has an end.
He seems like a very big character for us to just be done with
Treasure
already.
every moment.
Yeah.
Every step of your descent.
I mean, even Laha Bitchface was around for longer than one expansion.
Right.
And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
Ooh, the map. I love the map screen.
Yeah, your computer definitely works a lot faster than mine.
Well, I also teleported to the docks instead of ran.
Here. Feel.
Ooh, interesting.
Think.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser. Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt. Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself.
Well, how we're all just like crammed in the hold of this
In any
boat,
case,
just like chilling
I
on
dare
the
say
floor.
the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Charlian should be coming into view at any moment.
Oh, sweet. Give me the view. Aw, sleepy twins.
my voice yet reaches you, I am glad. Hear, feel, think. And thus do we meet face to face at last, my warrior of light, guided by the crystal.
Has interesting eyes. She's got like a little, like the design right around her pupil is interesting.
After your sojourn in the First, I believe you have your answer. You have gained an understanding of what I truly am, what Hydaelyn has always been, a primal.
Yeah, that is a mask that's hanging in front of her.
Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse which threatened the ancient world, and I was brought forth to bind him. Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield. Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid. Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms. Monumental. Which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
I promise.
Cast your peepers to the fore, folks. Sharlayan's just over yonder.
Show it to me.
I will not keep you further. Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land.
True. We do.
We shall meet again, and soon.
Oh, what a fine morning. Oh, still a bit stiff though.
And a good morning to you too. Taking a look at the island already?
Then let's go. Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
Ah, the sleepers have arisen.
Oh, give me that trailer music.
There she is. Good old Sharlayan.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, I see it.
Home. Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes. But we'll manage on our own.
Is it my turn?
If we must.
That's okay, twins. We'll beat up your dad. He's a dick.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you?
Indeed. 'Tis as Sir Estinian said. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side, I prithee.
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Upon arrival, we will be disembarking into the heart of Sharlayan proper. There is no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am confident that
bud?
somewhere within that center
Apparently
of
I
knowledge
was
and
not
learning,
acceptable.
we will find the answers we seek.
You have been deemed wanting. Ominous moon. The title! It's the game that we're playing! Ugh, whenever they drop this music on us in the final boss, it's gonna oof.
Sharlayan, the solitary island nation of the northern seas. Where under the watchful gaze of Thaliak, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets. Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands. How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Alamegan soil.
Oh, this looks
so
great.
averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
I love the kind of snarky Emmett narration about things. This is great.
I thought they'd never let us off the ship. What's next then? Entry applications?
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
We got protagonist bureaucracy.
Hasn't
armor,
Sharlayan
we'll
all
be
but
okay.
severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
It's okay, Estinian. You can just like jump
Tis true
away
that, as a
and
nation, Sharlayan only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries.
I don't know, there was that one time in Ishgard
But
where
from a
we almost got
practical
put to death.
An island cannot
guess.
afford to be overly strict with its borders. Especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge. If one submits the proper paperwork with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
May.
Estinian makes his own entrances.
So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed. The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Sharlayan's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions.
We are here on a
Kral has laid the
nerd
groundwork for us to
vacation.
act as associates of the students of
Books.
Baldesion. And our
We
ostensible
love books
reason
a
for
lot.
being here is to aid in
Not
their
here
order's
for any other
restoration.
reasons. Just books. Let us in, please.
Grahatir, it might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Of course. The immigration officers were this way, as I recall. Shall we? Greetings. We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
What a proper-looking little Olafel.
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
I am. Grahat here of the Students of Baldessian at your service. I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Very good. I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today. And it seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Ishtola rule.
See how it glows. That list is etherically linked with the citizen registry kept in the main repository.
Oh boy, magic bureaucracy. Woo. Exciting.
I've confirmed your status as Archons and
It's a
amended
cute
your
little
travel
earring
records
she's got,
accordingly.
though.
Welcome
Little
home.
purple flowers with the danglies.
Now,
I
who
don't
do
know,
we
I'm
have
not
here?
there yet.
You are about to be there. Coco, this lap is already occupado. There is another lap. Or a
Alphino
cave.
Leveilleur.
And Alizé Leveilleur.
Double cat.
Double cat.
Your applications have also been approved. Having said that, the streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny.
They would be gossiping about that.
And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid
buddy.
exacerbating
For goodness
your
sake.
present situation.
There, do that.
Times are quite troubled enough already.
I have a cat tea.
We shall keep that in mind.
These last two are not Sharlayan natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
Name and occupation?
Cat dad. My dad cats. Case in point, cat.
An adventurer. Well, I suppose that is considered a valid calling in your native Eorzea. And it does indeed match the profile provided. You
An
may enter.
adventurer. What a silly job.
And you, sir?
Estinian Varlino, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formally, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
Kicking ass. Awkward silence.
If you'll allow me.
Well, hey, Cryo.
Okay, but did you notice that this Lala has
My
a
associate
Karen
is a
cut?
mercenary. Hired
I
for
was
his
just
strength
about
at
to
arms.
mention that.
Surely you are aware of
Yes,
the
I
dangers
did
we often
notice that
face
she
on
had
our
a Karen
forays into the
haircut.
wilderness.
Blonde Karen
Mistress
haircut.
Baldessian, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it. But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of
Two
company
dragoons
concerning.
walk up.
Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for your organization.
I have every confidence in my chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are. But I thank you for your concern.
She really is a little Karen-looking Longfell. Jeez.
Croyle, it is good to see you.
Likewise. Long voyage notwithstanding, you all seem none the worse for wear.
It's because they
There is
haven't thrown
much
us
to
into
discuss,
a dungeon or a
but
trial
this is
yet.
hardly
We
the
still
place.
look all fresh and good.
Let's be on our way, shall we?
Shit hasn't hit the fan.
Oh! Welcome, friends, to Charlian.
Stenian is not good at improvising, I see.
Like I said,
As
his
your
profession now
mercenary,
is kicking
I should
ass.
hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
Well, I had to say something, Sir Taciturn.
It's just like, pay me and I don't give a shit. Oh my god. You can walk around. I love the tile that they put on the ground here. It's very pretty. I like the blue and grays. Coco, no poop in my hand, please. Go sit on your blankie over there, buddy. Okay. Where are the aetherite crystals? Well, I mean, I'll grab the one on the dock right here. That's like right next to us, but I'd probably get the other ones after we talk to this quest and actually move into the city. But I'll grab this one right here. What all do we got down here in the docks? Summoning bell, hunt board.
Lay down, bud. Yeah.
Right? I'm waiting for you to get out and grab the aetherite crystal over right next to us before I start the next cutscene.
What crystal?
Horse chestnut weapon coffer. That sounds intriguing. Wonder what this set looks like. Okay, for a second there, the beginning of this song sounded like the home music from Undertale.
Yeah. It did.
Like, I was like, wait a minute. I mean, like, fitting, I guess, but it's very chill. I like it. Yeah, that little, like, that little part is in the home theme from Undertale too. Man, this is some cozy vibes. Rianche's got a Rianche business. He's just like, I don't need no heckin' guide. Stinian's gonna do Stinian things. Y'all can heck off. Grahatia is following us? We have a companion? Cute.
No, we have a husbando.
Oh, sorry. No, we don't have a husbando. This is Nail's husbando. Unless you're trying to start a fight.
I'm sure Nail will share.
Oh, and Kryla is accompanying us. Okay. Oh, and there's... Okay, this is cool. This is a cool new thing. So they follow us around, and there's, like, conversation points as we walk around the city and, like, see stuff. That's cool. Well, we might as well go unlock the various ether teleport crystals. I'll wait for you to get Kryl, and we can go explore. Looks like our first little conversation point is straight west of us on the dock. Let's go! Man, if Nail hasn't done this part, they're gonna be so happy about...
I don't know if Nail has gotten here.
Discuss the giant statue in the harp. This is a really cool little new system they set up. I like this. Cool. So I guess those little points stay there. Just ask the question and move along. That's cool. Okay, this one is a more major one, though. It's quest related. Ah, their food is terrible. Okay. I mean, we already kind of knew that from the loaf stuff. Oh my god. They called this little restaurant the Last Stand. It's like, because all the rest of the food here is so shit, and some student was like, fuck this, I'm making actual food. Lol. That's great. I love that.
I think it's snow.
And I guess we are way in the north. That's true. To the big crystal. I do really love the big aetherite crystal design for here. It looks so cool.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm interested to see like some of the other ones. I guess that's convenient that the marketplace area is like right by the meteorite crystal.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why a lot of people. Oh, circle over here. That's one of the reasons why a lot of people go to Limsa, because like the market board and stuff is so close.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I go to Limsa whenever I need a market board.
But yeah, I'm glad there's another city that's gonna be convenient like it. They have free little libraries.
Oh my god, Graha, you are precious.
He really is. So cute. Oh my gosh, books! What a cute dork. Oh, I like this little market. This is pretty. Definitely feeling the Greek vibes here when they call this the Agora.
Yeah, it's definitely very Mediterranean.
Now we go up to the middle of town here. Whee! Interesting. Oh my god. This guy is from the Duty FC.
Lol, you said duty.
A high-class free company, I am sure.
The highest.
Looks like there's an aetherite crystal over there. Okay, so this is where the forum's at. Ooh, that is a really nice view of the rest of the city from here. Okay, so before we go to the east, grab this crystal over here. Okay, so there's one. Well, see, that one's at the stadium, which I'm sure we're going to end up at some point. Looks like we get the other two now over to the east.
I still can't get over how many returned players I keep seeing.
What do you mean?
That's what that sprout with a little flower is.
Oh, that's what that is.
That's someone that's been away for a while and returned.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I'm sure there's lots of people that, like, finished everything in the previous expansion a long time ago and then stopped their subscription until the new one came. Wait, this big one is the Levaeur's house? Holy shit. Nice house.
What?
Well, this big mansion on our left here, that's the Levaeur's.
I mean, Alphino always did say that, like, they were very well off.
Oh yeah, I mean it wasn't like unknown that they were, but still, that's a pretty dope looking house. Let's see, grab the one down here. Here we go. Back to the middle of town. Oh, I see. Now we're probably going to end up at the studio going this way. I see. Oh, a nice little way to introduce people to a new town. You get all the Aetherite crystals. I like it.
It's cute.
You're cute.
Heck.
That's right. Get called out. Well, she is much less of a Karen-looking Lolivo. Ah, Eureka. I need to do more of that. Yes, Kryl. Student uprising. Oh, nice. Ah, yes. Riz is like relatable.
Love naps. Naps are great.
Oh, holy crap, a lot of people here. Alright, I'm gonna go grab the Aetherite crystal outside, although I do want to see what the private chambers for here look like.
Don't worry, Graha's probably waiting on the bed for you.
Oh. Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. I am ready for a nap. Let me see the room. Talk about a cool private room. All the bookshelves. Oh, this is sick. Cool inn. Okay. Okay, we know we need to go in the other main hall. Ooh, very cool. It's a big map on the back. Nice.
Pray forgive me. I was delayed.
It's fine, Urianger. We're all here now.
Urgent
Let's get
Urianger
down to business then, shall we?
To defeat the Huns?
Come what may, we must prevent the Telophoroi's plans from coming to fruition. At present, I see two paths for gathering the information which may aid us in achieving that goal. The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Sharlayan, not to mention the recent inscrutable behavior of the Forum.
Indeed.
As most of you know, the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace. This alone guarantees a plethora of opinion with regards to foreign policy. The bibliotheques, for example, are a group of conservatives which would have Sharlayan focus on recording history, while remaining entirely uninvolved in the making of it. And at the other extreme, we have advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Galef was one such member, as was Archon Louisois. Yet despite our diverse factions and philosophies, the recent vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was unanimous. Even more concerning was the fact that many cited other, more pressing duties as justification for their recalcitrance.
Fortuno's refusal in Gridania had those same undertones. 'Twas as if, having stared unblinking into the face of impending doom, he had simply turned away to pursue something more important. But what could that possibly be?
A mystery indeed, and one which I ask for your help to solve. Our future may depend on it. As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Baldessian. Our organization was founded primarily to study strange and unexplained phenomena the world over. Mysterious relics and ruins, arcane disturbances, and... Compared to our more isolationist Sharlayan colleagues, we have strong connections overseas, namely with scholars and academics who share our passion for the unknown. The request in question comes from one such acquaintance, Nidana, an alchemist residing in distant Favner. Her missive describes the sudden appearance of a tower, and the subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a lunar primal. In response to this threat, the satrap of Rads at Han, the individual who governs the city-state, has instructed the alchemists to find a means to deal with the spire.
The artisans of that land are heirs to an ancient tradition, one rather unlike that of their Uldan counterparts. 'Tis possible, nay, probable, that they have gleaned truths unattainable by Eorzea or her Far Eastern allies.
They do, in fact, appear to have a strategy in mind, though it will require further research. To that end, they have requested an introduction to a capable warrior shielded by the blessing of light.
Well, hey, that's us.
Assuming we divide our forces to pursue both of Kral's lines of inquiry, then having you join the group heading to Thavnair would seem the obvious choice. But the investigation in Sharlayan is of vital importance as well. Equal, I think, to the Thavnairian one, given that the fate of the world may hinge on the results of both.
Yes, it is quite the quandary. Though it is a great imposition and an altogether too common one, our efforts would be more likely to succeed were you to lead the charge on both fronts. You are indeed our champion.
It's okay.
As to which task
We're good
to
at being
tackle
the main
first,
character
we
by
will
this
defer
point.
to your decision. Let us next decide how everyone else might best be assigned. As for myself, I shall continue what I've begun in Sharlayan. I should also like to steal the services of an Archon or two.
And thereby gain access to a greater range of reading material. I will help with that.
Allow me to offer my assistance. I have some small amount of experience in the field of research.
Small amount?
You know, just a little.
Alize and I would also like to help, if you would have us.
Anything to understand even a fraction of what our father and the Forum might be thinking.
Alice just wants to smack her dad.
Of course! The more the merrier.
Right. The rest of us will make the journey to Thavnair. Thoughts? Objections?
I passed through Thavnair on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
I'll be happy to have you along then. So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
Ah, they're the daddy group.
Give me a moment afterwards, and I'll supply you with all the details of Nadana's request. Consider this hall our rendezvous point once our respective tasks are complete. May our investigations prove fruitful.
We have the nerd group and the daddy group.
Today we're doing the nerd group. We gotta build up the anticipation for the daddies.
Oh.
Okay, so we want to talk to Kryle, not think.
Yep.
Get the books. Why are we abusing the books? Okay. Pick up the thing later. Let's see. I'm guessing we're probably going over to the studio at the West now for the last day for Christmas this week. Don't forget to grab the one outside here if you didn't already.
What?
Don't forget to grab the one outside here if you didn't already, since we got pulled into a cutscene.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if it took.
Oh.
Because, like, I did go outside, but I didn't see anything, so I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, it didn't take.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this should be... Yeah, looks like this is the last one. So then we'll have all of them over here. Off we go. Pretty library in the woods.
Pretty cat dad in the woods.
Oh my god. Oh, okay, so we gotta go over there, but gonna grab a crystal first. Gotta have them crystals.
Man, if I'd known it was gonna be snowing, I could have put on my cute, cozy sweater outfit.
You have a cute, cozy sweater outfit.
I haven't put it 100% together yet, but I have all the pieces for one. Including a little pom-pom hat with Koopo ears.
Alright. Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
That's cute.
I've been hoarding it for cozy winter times.
I just love how you can like see where future quests are, wherever there's like mass
a
of
giant
names.
mass.
It's like, oh, here's our crest. Oh wait, there's a little bassload over there. Oh, but I want to go to the restricted vaults.
Nope. Filch and Mr. and Mrs. Norris will catch you if you try.
Holy shit, that goes down a ways. What a heckin' library. Time to read.
Oh my god.
Right?
That is some heckin' books. Okay, but what if we didn't stand right in front of the sparklies?
Right? Took me a couple clicks to grab that one too.
That's like always my pet peeve when there's like a quest or like a little sparkly thing and people literally shove their face into it to accept it.
Right? It's like you can accept stuff from a distance. Come on. Idleshire lore. Anything else on the left side of this place? Oh, yep, there's a sneaky one behind this pillar.
This is the time where we really see how much faster you can read than me.
Okay, so mild forum history on that one. I know that book's on the wrong subject, but I still want to read it anyways. Don't give me stuff that people wrote to read and tell me, this is the wrong one, go read something else. Book about getting swole. Oh, this one seems like it's more relevant. That did certainly seem relevant. Ah. We hop up on the roof. You know, I'm surprised that they didn't put a little sightseeing thing up here. Although I guess those wouldn't show up because we technically haven't gotten the sightseeing book yet. So.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, I see where the quest for it is. It's at like the very end of the docks. Sights of the End. And looks like the hunt board quest is in the middle of town by the big Aether Acres. Sparkly on the ground.
There we go.
Wow, rude. But do we get to go back to Graha's hometown at some point? Deepest Graha lore. More reasons to sort this out, aside from, you know, the whole Doom thing. Wait some more here, huh? Okay. Whew. Well, you see, when we saw the final days, it was pretty fucked. Horrible eldritch beasts. Makes sense. To go on a tea date with Alice? You didn't hear anything, Riz.
Okay.
There are no tea dates with Alice. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Any funny ideas? Now Alice is following us?
She might be.
Wow. Rude. That guy is a dick. Well, at least the guy named Dickon is not a dick.
I don't know, I think that's a wasted opportunity.
No, he's not a dick, and his name is Dick On, so that means you want to get on his dick, because he's not a dick.
Oh.
So it makes perfect sense, actually, in the end.
Oh, my bad.
I really want to know what that other NPC in the background is supposed to be doing. Do I get to wear the cute little apron that they have while I pretend to be a server for them? Okay, so...
For Alice.
Right? Okay, so the first one was the tea set. Tasty looking omelet. Which means you, Micotes, are the lobster. Interesting. Still want that cute blue apron. Heck, and give me one. This person over here is named Vegan Lasagna. What would that even be at that point? Like, the vast majority of what's in lasagna is not vegan.
I mean, there's vegan pasta, there's vegan, like, tomato sauce is inherently vegan.
Well,
they
yeah.
have vegan cheese.
Well, yeah, I know, but, like, I feel like just the flavor of that would be... no.
Nah, I'm sure it'd be fine.
And I guess I have seen lasagna made with, like, eggplant before. For, like, the noodles. Just, like, thinly sliced. Okay, is this over behind? Oh, it is over behind here. That's what it is. So many bun boys about. So many bun boys. Aw, do we get to sit by the docks and have sad tea time with Alize?
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant. Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Charlian? Graham said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy, to keep us at arm's length. Perhaps it was. Father argued with Grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt. And when he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say. Neither did Alpha know, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently. It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been. How being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family. If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently. They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos. A vast complex beneath the island. Charlian is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples. Our living library, comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground facility.
That does sound pretty cool.
Still, that did seem to be an unusually large shipment. When I lived here, it was rare to even see such cargo transported by boat. Wait! Didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual? Well, I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. And gleaners answer to the Forum. If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the Forum is planning.
And surely we can get somebody, you know, driving one of these boats drunk enough to tell us what's going on. That shouldn't be hard, right? Around here with the sun out. I still say getting one of these shit people drunk is the best plan. Oh, my cute.
Ah!
Now we have to follow Alize, okay. Oh. They made her walk slow.
No!
Slower than our normal walking speed. Square Y.
Don't they, like, love to do that, though, every time they have a follow this NPC quest?
Oh, now we're running. Okay. There we go. Now we're going normal walking speed. I think they might have done that on purpose then, just to make people be like, no! Because it was only for like that little bit of the path, and then she was like, okay, we're running now. We're just getting our cardio in with Alize.
Oh. Chocobo keep. You doing down You know.
Curious to see what this place looks like.
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky.
Oh, what?
In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves. And this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed. If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms. A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation. Knowledge buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
What the heck?
Not what you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing. But I assure you that we are beneath Sharlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
The island is volcanic, you see, and once upon a time this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma.
Oh, that's
It was
cool.
discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh on no interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion.
Fucking wild.
Aren't those people gleaners?
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today. It may be as you suspected, that they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
Let's spread out and get some answers then.
Ugh. Did you call to me just now? No. How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent.
No, probably not.
I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
I definitely was not expecting Labyrinthos to be an underground Truman Show dome. That's nuts.
You're nuts.
Wait, this is a whole huge... This is like a whole map area. Like a whole huge map area with 2 Aetheryte crystals. Holy shit. This is ginormous.
Okay, maybe we won't get through this whole quest line. They made it seem much smaller.
Dang. This is cool, though. This is interesting music. I like the music here. It's very unique. Okay. Neat. Yeah, Marcy, what then? What if somebody mixes the Berthan carrots with the Girabani and carrots? Oh. Then everything is fucked. The true apocalypse.
Aha.
Interesting. Hey, Crow, hope you can read my chicken scratch notes. Oh, my hecking cutie. marmots, you says. Get you some marmots. Oh, it's up here. Okay. Battle. Oh, wait, what? They changed Nascent Flash to be 100% HP recovery from damage? Holy shit. That sounds very broken. In my favor. That sounds awesome. It's up here on top of the teeth. Coyotes, marmots. Oh, there are more. What are these? Bears? What the fuck are these big things? Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, they look like bears morphed onto the Gabu.
Yeah.
Except they have, like, beaver skin bottoms.
Weird.
Like beaver tail.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Alright, where is the next little huddle?
I'm gonna guess up there by that building.
Yeah, I think I'm inclined to agree.
Void the fate.
Yep, don't want to deal with you.
No, it says it's lower.
Oh.
Okay.
Didn't mean to bother you, bear, beaver, man, goop, dude. Maybe it's over here.
Oh, it's over here.
On it. This one is a tiny one.
It's a troll.
Squeak. Get in the bag.
Get in the fucking bag.
That dick. Okay, that last one's probably up there by the building.
Maybe. can't tell if I like or hate this music.
It's interesting, indeed. I like it, but it's certainly unique. Oh, hello. Oh, there's even higher up there.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Wow, what a spin. Oh.
Oh wait, I see it.
Sneaky
Behind
little
the rock.
bugger. Get in the bag. Sweet, sweet. Got him. I guess it is still a little faster.
Well, it's because they stopped doing, like, the story stalled mount speed increases. So now you just have normal mount speed, which is faster than walking, which I'm grateful for.
Yeah. I feel ya. Here you go, dude. Have your rat peg. So, okay, so far I'm thinking the forum's plan here is basically Apocalypse Vault mode.
Yeah, that's what it's seeming, and that's why they don't want to interfere, because they don't want to waste any resources, and they don't want to show their hand, because they know what's coming.
Yeah,
And
they just want to get
if they
everybody
can-
down here in this freaking giant area and just have
They only want to save Charlans. Because, like, the one chick, she was counting seeds.
Yeah.
So, like, they're planning, like, for, like, emergency vault-style living where they need to
in their fake sun, fake sky Truman Show dome underground.
Yeah, where they need to, like, have a sustainable source of food and farm.
Interesting. Crowd, they better not be yoinking your soul somewhere else. Aetheryte crystal to the east. But Marzi, you can get out your chunky mooble. We can go there together.
I suppose I could.
Whoa. Right in style.
Although it'll look a little derpy.
It will. That's okay. We're a little derpy. Let's kick and go. Kick them feets. He's wiggling his best. Adorable.
Clearly, what is this two-person chocobo mount for getting married? This should be the mount that they give you.
Right? It's like, you just got married, now you can get old and fat with giant fat chocobos. Fat moogle.
Mm-hmm. I'll get us over to the 8th, right?
Give me the crystal.
Get off!
Sorry. Oh, there's a chocobo keep over here too. I don't think I've actually used one of those since we first got chocobos.
I do.
Yeah?
Yeah, like if I'm in an area where I need to like go back and forth and I just don't feel like flying, I'll do a chocobo just so I can sit back and watch.
That's fair.
I mean, they hardly they hardly cost anything.
Yeah.
And it's easier sometimes than navigating. Especially if you don't have fly unlocked yet.
Yeah.
Then you can just use a chocobo or amaro or whatever porter instead. And then you don't have to navigate your chocobo, you just sit back and enjoy.
Wow. Alize needs answers.
You need answers? No!
They're gonna put Alize in the thick black-rimmed rectangle glasses. I think the obvious way to access the lower levels is that we all get on our mounts and we jump off the wall, because we'll at least be down to 1 health when we land, right?
That seems reasonable.
Yeah. Alright, people. I'm a big, strong, buff Hrothgar. Somebody hire me. I can carry your stuff. I can give you hugs. Mysterious box. Where the heck is the other one? Oh, there's the other one. Somebody with a large pack, you say? Fear not, dude. Go away, little plant. Death. Oh, hey, Aaronville. Okay. Green bird. That cause. That is a red bird. That cause. That goes cool. Get him. Well, I see they continue to do these little things.
A fair shot. Nicely done. Let me truss this one up, and I'll make my way over to you.
Well, the male Vieras also have an unplaceable accent as well.
Excellent. Give it to me.
Soon, Maisie.
Give it to me.
If you turn your camera
There
the
you
other
are.
way, I
Any
was
new
able to see it a lot
revelations?
easier. Yeah.
So you met with that gleaner again, this time to capture a hornbill.
You know
I
what?
understand catching and bringing in creatures from the outside, but what's the point of chasing after ones already here?
Oh, it's a simple thing, really. Occasionally, we remove specimens no longer needed for study, or those we've had difficulty raising. But we can't simply turn them loose. Safely returning such creatures to their native habitats is another facet of a cleaner's duties.
Make your sounds, bitch.
But not in this case, I'm afraid. I've been asked to bring the bird below.
It's the big green one.
The restricted section in the lower levels of Labyrinthos. Open only to a select few researchers handpicked by the Forum. The projects down there are the subject of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden magics. Advanced technologies that can never be allowed to fall into outside hands. Even Archons are not privy to the truth.
Knowledge.
Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city, and are instead required to live in isolated quarters.
What could a facility subject to such strict security protocols possibly need with a hornbill? An experiment?
Possibly. I wasn't afforded an explanation. But judging by the requisition list given to me and my colleagues, I doubt it's for any kind of advanced research. I'd be more inclined to believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts.
What? Why would you say that?
Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance. They're comparatively hardy species too, able to endure harsh climates. And among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
When you put it that way, migration does sound like a reasonable assumption.
That's all it is, though. An assumption. Through our tasks, we gleaners glimpse only bits and pieces of the Forum's plans. Our prime concern is that our requisitions, be they living or otherwise, are properly preserved
doesn't
for
he
the
also
knowledge
have,
of
like,
future generations.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same like lilt and
really
like
must be going.
emphasis
I regret
on
that I cannot
the
reward
like
you as you
hard
deserve.
consonants.
Yeah.
Perhaps you might reward us after a fashion then. It is imperative that we reach the lower levels. And seeing as you are already set to descend with your assigned cargo, mayhap we could accompany you as your assistants.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Once the animals have been prepared for transport, we send them down separately via the lift.
Put us in the box.
I
Put
will,
us
of
in a
course,
box.
follow after to make my report, but I can hardly pass you off as porters when there's nothing left to carry.
Put us in the
Indeed.
box.
Pray forget I said anything.
How do you feel about climbing? If you've strength and the courage to brave it, then there is another way down. This path leads to the 33rd facet, a mine shaft excavated during one of our expansions of Labyrinthos. While I cannot guarantee that the passage is safe to traverse, it should provide access to the medial circuit below.
I never even knew such a place existed. Thank you. This is the perfect solution.
We do love unsafe passages.
You're quite welcome. But consider yourselves warned. If the going proves too treacherous, you'd do well to turn back. I bid you good day.
Good day to you. Have fun dying in a cave. Thanks, fun boyfriend.
Well, turning back is hardly an option, not when we've come this far. Let's go and take a look at this mine shaft.
Oh man, I love mine shafts. Hello, Pumpkin. Welcome back. Are you here to sit? There's nothing
If
left.
he fits.
There's nothing left in that bowl, dude. I already ate it.
Hi. Oh.
To the shaft. certainly old mine shaft in here. Weird little mushroom dudes.
Hi, Speedy. Can you choose, like, a place to just, like... I can't hold you.
But mother...
I know, I'm so mean. I'm the worst.
Terrible. Heckin' terrible. There's ghosts on the ceiling. Tell us about the ceiling ghosts. The heck do you... Hi.
Oh, hi. Maybe wait.
Yeah.
Like 3 people spawned theirs in at the same time.
There was I remember reading about like something like this that like happened in the past. There was like a quest, like one of the MSQ quests where you like deal with like the red chocobo in the Ishgard quest line. And like because of the choco meteor ability they have that does like a fuckload of damage, there were like so many people doing the quest at once that it was, and since it does like an area splash, there were so many people doing the red chocobo quest at once that it was just like death in the area. Like everybody was just dying everywhere because like they'd spawn in their red chocobo and everyone else would spawn in their red chocobo, and then you'd have like 20 choco meteors all at once murdering everybody. Nobody could get through.
you do yours?
Yeah, I just came back up to help you.
Oh.
I haven't done the next one down here, but I saw you come into cave and I was like, I'm gonna go help.
I think he's cozy.
Oh, that is a cozy kitty. Oh, I guess this one is not smashing things.
He has slowly started figuring out how to cuddle me when I'm on the computer, because he'll do it when I'm at work. And then if he's lucky and I'm in a meeting, that means that mommy will hold him.
Whoa.
You just look drugged up right now, dude.
He's drugged up on snugs.
Wow.
Snug drugs.
Those must be some pretty powerful snugs.
You would know, you heckin' snug addict.
I'm an addict and a dealer.
Yeah, you're an addict and a dealer. You get high on your own supply.
I lure the kitties in to feed my own addiction.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh no, you're getting chased by vegetables.
Yeah.
Eat your vegetables, bitch. Get back here.
This reminds me of that one boss fight in 12.
Yeah, with all the mandragoras.
Yeah. And how much it sucks every single time.
Right. We're almost there. There's a couple quests left in this little chain. And then we good. Hello, fellow farmer peoples. Well, you know, we fell. We tripped. That's how we made it down here. We tripped and fell down here directly onto our buttholes.
You know what I find funny about Pumpkin right now? So, you know how when he had teeth, he had his two little thingies that poked out?
Right.
Well, because he had them for so long, he still has those little dips in his lower lip.
He does, yeah, I've noticed that.
So even when his mouth is fully closed, it looks like he's like...
Yeah, he's got the little, like... You know.
Yeah.
I've noticed that, too.
My cute little boy.
So teethless, but so ferocious.
He's very ferocious. He may have no teeth, but he would bunny kick you to death if he could. He's very good at the bunny kick.
Oh, interesting. Investigate the boxes. lot, considering there's a buttload of people right here. Yep. Okay, there's the stack boxes. It's a pretty cool flower.
Hard to look away, isn't it? But they're more than pretty flowers. Heart blooms are attuned to ambient emotion. You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true. This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders. Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change colour. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy, dark subdued shades for frustration or despair.
Oh no, the tomato's trying to
Yet
kill me.
even with the collected wisdom of Charlian at our disposal,
You want to go up the hill?
we've yet to identify the
It's
underlying
late.
principle of this empathic effect.
It's too late. The tomatoes have decided
And
your
there
fate.
are other mysteries
Yeah.
besides. Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild. With too few sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track,
Assume there's
we've
way
been
up on this
unable to
side.
pinpoint its land of origin. To further complicate matters,
Does not
every
appear
culture,
so.
even
It's just the
dimly
south side
aware
that had
of
the
its
way up.
existence, has given it a different name and mythos. Our attempts to study it via the historical record have been an exercise in frustration. As an avid botanist myself, I should one day like to unravel the Heartbloom's secrets. But I'm afraid other duties must take precedence. I will leave you to your thoughts.
Thanks, botanist Rugadane guy.
Have you learned aught of interest? A flower that reacts to one's feelings? Strange. I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
This is all very fascinating. But as it stands, we fail to gain any significant insight into the Forum's undertaking.
Indeed. While there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production, unfortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their duties serve the master plan.
If only we could interrogate the Forum members directly. Isn't that the entrance to the Archaeum? Look, there. I think that's Erenville.
A little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member, or at least a close associate?
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice. If you're not comfortable taking part, I can do this alone.
Nay. I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
We can apologize later, should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on. Consequences be damned.
It might be best if you came along as well. In fact, we should all... Crier?
Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
I'm glad you agree.
Did that feel good?
He
Quickly!
looks very
Erenville is on the
happy.
move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
Almost. I can almost reach you.
Want to know what's going on with Kryle.
I mean, I think it's one of two things. It's either Heidelin trying to call to her again.
Okay, could be, yeah.
And she's just not hearing it. Or it is Kryle hearing the wailing of the earth. Because remember, she's basically like an empath.
Ooh.
She can like sense
Yeah,
like
the
the
keening
soul
or
of
whatever that they talked about.
yeah, like they can sense like she can isn't it that she can sense like the soul of all living things?
I don't remember exactly. It's been a while since they like talked about that, but I feel like you're right. Yeah, it could be. Time to hunt Bun Boy.
Yeah, it says that her gift manifests as the ability to sense the intent of others. But I know that she's like described it that she can like sense like souls and like their like aether and stuff.
Okay.
So it could be the Keening, it could be Heidelin.
Yeah, I mean, either of those guesses make sense. I will not be surprised if in these next 3 quests and this chain we find out something about it. Bun Boy. There you go. There's you stole us, we can stalk from a distance. Oh my god. Stola. Okay, this is excellent.
Gary.
What a cozy bean.
He's enjoying these chin scritches. Our chin scritch is one of your favorites.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh. This is so ridiculous. I love that I still have my like warrior Angie aura. Holy fuck. You know, I don't know what I expected, but that you get to one of these like little discussion points, right? And you can talk to them, and they're just like, rivet, rivet.
My lord.
It's like, well, I mean, true. Holy fuck. This is hilarious. And I like how they're Alpha Toad and Alley Toad.
When you talk to them?
Well, no, that's what it said in the little instruction thing there that they're following you. They're like, Alpha Toad and Alley Toad are now following you.
Oh.
Here's ultimate stealth.
I trust you will find your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work.
Hit
So
it,
much so
pumpkin.
that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
Another lengthy list. If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Sharlayan scholars, and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment. What warrants such urgency?
In an age long past, Sharlayan was charged with a momentous duty. And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge. I can say no more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
Then I will do your bidding. For now. But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions.
Hold on.
Your promised
I'm in a
revelation does nothing
cutscene.
to address present circumstances.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the Forum.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full. While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart. Which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
Alright, 2 quests left. Okay, I'm gonna wait to grab that quest until you're out of that same cutscene there, because I have thoughts. Okay, so, I mean, obviously, you know, the vault thing, obviously, is what's going on, but I think it's interesting that, one, the guy said that, like, in some past age, there was some sort of, like, promise or whatever, or some sort of duty given to Charlian.
Yeah.
A long time ago. And this dome place is supposed to copy the, like, from what we got from the gal growing grapes. This place is supposed to replicate the environmental conditions of, what was it, Conyo or something, whatever that place on the coast near Thavner is, where Graha's from. Which also evidently had a bunch of Allegan stuff.
Yeah.
So I think there was some sort of deal or something between Charlian and Alec ages ago, from some sort of information, or that either one of them had or both of them had. So,
That's definitely a theory. A game theory! I had to. I'm sorry. I hate myself.
Thanks for watching. End stream. Come along, fat cat. Alright, Cryle, where'd you get off to? Okay, you already know we can't go around that way the other way, so we gotta go up the path. It's a very big area to have a search for Cryle in. Alright, I'm gonna double check that she's not up by these flowers. If you want to keep going straight into the little farm area.
You're a street farm.
Nope, she's up here. She's by the flowers, up on top of the hill. I figured that would be the case. Man, them's some good flour.
For you. The spell will keep it from wilting. She said you would need it for the journey ahead. Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
Ah, yep.
Thank you. Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment. Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment. It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest. After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, It was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well. Her, and another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you. Take the flower, walk free, for you are free to go where you wish, to believe what you will. That blue will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. In darkness, seek joy, surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free and bear the light for others to follow. Together, raise it aloft and let it shine till the end, blinding and radiant.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away. My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out. Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first, so weak and tenuous it was. Once I took hold of that wispy thread, imagine my surprise to discover it was Heidelin herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go. Her answers were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower. Yes, we are definitely making progress.
You can't be serious! We've done nothing wrong!
Ah, heck.
Master Fortuno, what business has the Forum with us?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
Mistress Baldessian, our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization. We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian. A group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
Clandestine? We may not have entered Sharlayan as Scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities. Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
'Tis not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge, but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact. With the world in chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion. And we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
What, then, is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
The Forum will convene to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city. As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
Graha! But why? Is reading a crime now, too?
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
Ooh, what's that?
Apparently, it seems like this might be what that spreadsheet I was using
I would advise
turned
against
into.
prolonging the proceedings with frivolous
It's now like an actual program.
Oh. Where'd you hear about that?
But enough. This is not
Well,
the
I'm
place for
in the
debate.
Discord,
The
and I went
roster
to see if they had an updated spreadsheet. And, I mean, they do have, like, a Google Drive spreadsheet, but then they were like, for Windows, download! And I was like, oh, okay. And I guess it was an actual program.
Oh. You want to send me the link to that Discord? That sounds cool.
Yeah, sure.
They put Graha in nerd jail.
How dare they?
Forgive me. I was careless.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together. I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
The Forum will come to order. This inquiry is now in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings. Master Fortuner, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled
When
you
you
to
can,
summon
like,
your
have
colleagues
multiple
with
characters
such
on
urgency?
here if you do.
Oh wow, really? That's cool.
What it seems like.
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan assistance. Since then, certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work. They entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian. But these malcontents are better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. These militants wield influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances, and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large. Loose in our city, these warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they, if not a dire threat to be expelled?
Oh shit, they like really buffed this out.
You have tarnished the good name of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
Fuck. This is nice.
Galuf Baldessian was never one to forsake his fellow man. Even if this
We
nation
have not.
closed every door and retreated from the world,
This is the
he
first
would have
time.
found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
She's a heckin' cutie though.
Yeah.
A terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age-long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
Whence came this revelation?
From the mouth of a forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Then it seems your findings support my own.
Ooh, tell us what you found out, Graha.
The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the forum's policymaking process, to better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions. At first glance, the positions of neutrality and war
that is really
and the
nice.
accumulation of knowledge above
Yeah,
all
like
else
you just
appear
click and it
constant and
turns to a
consistent.
yes,
The
and then
unchanging
choose
pillars of
your
Charlie's
bar.
society.
That's like one of the main reasons why I
And
didn't
once
bother
upon a
with like the
time, I might have
spreadsheet,
left it at
because
that.
I wanted something
You didn't
like
want to.
These
fine-tuned.
days, however,
But yeah,
I'm more
this
attuned
is
to
an
the
app.
subtleties of governance, and so I noticed something odd.
Tell us your secrets.
From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted.
Aha!
No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge. The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives. Now, there is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene. But returning to the matter of when, our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea. You found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh-so-important duty.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
Yes, we are bound by a duty we cannot ignore. Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle? We will never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission not through strife and bloodshed, but survival. Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
Do as you must, then. But we Scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
Such misguided zeal.
Father, Master Fortuno. I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me. So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
Skolok Monteshane. He's the head of the Studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Honestly, every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand, hmm? By their own admission, these scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches. But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same. Furthermore, while our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections. Put yourselves in their place. Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given? No. If we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
Order! We will have order! Master Monteshane raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures. Until further notice, the students of Baldessian are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Sharlayan. You will also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates. Let us put this judgment to a vote. All in favor, raise your hand. I count 51 for and 48 against. The proposal is passed. Students, scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray abide by it, or face the consequences. Honored members, I thank you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
Interesting. So potentially not deal with Alan. But yeah, what the fuck do they find in the Ethereal Sea? Hey, buddy. You go chewing on things. Oh! Well, their mom is cute.
go. No, no.
Hell yeah, we're gonna visit their house. Last quest of today. Let's go see their house. That's cute.
Welcome home, my lady.
Jeez, they be rich. Fuck.
What? What are you gawping at?
These dialogue choices, though. Holy shit. We're going with the second one.
I'll have you know I'm quite fond of the Rising Stones.
Lord Fortuneau is not to hear of this visit. And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
As you wish, my lady.
I like how everybody in the house is in on this. Just screwed their dad.
Yeah, I liked the fact that their mom was like, yeah, screw what he wants. I'm just gonna see my children.
Have some presents. Come to the house.
We shan't be long.
But what are their presents?
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures. I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying. Yet a mother worries all the same.
Their presents are
In
new
the
clothes.
early days, especially, I tried to
Could
support them
be.
as best I could.
It's probably new clothes.
Fortunately, they have found the strength to
This is
overcome
Dress Up Barbie
adversity time
Simulator.
and
It
time
is,
again.
with light RPG
Their
elements.
words grow more confident with every letter. Their depictions more vivid.
I mean, look
The
at
triumphs
these
and defeats,
dialogue
the
choices.
joys and
Definitely light
sorrows.
RPG
It is
elements.
clear that they have come to find value in
That's
every
it.
experience.
Nothing else. This whole game is just Just watching.
But of those they
watching
treasure
pretty
most,
people in
it
pretty
would
outfits
seem that meeting
and
you
making
might be
dialogue
the most
choices sometimes
impactful.
that have no impact
Why,
on anything.
since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name.
Oh my god, they're writing their mom
It is
about me.
plain they care for you, and I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them. Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits.
See, now here's what we do. We swoop in. We marry their mom because their dad's a dick. And then we're the twins' dad.
When you mentioned gifts, I wasn't sure what to expect.
Yep,
Mother.
it's new outfit.
See, I'm psychic.
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to
Show
your
us
liking.
the outfit.
It's perfect.
I'm sure I'll get there
Exactly what I
eventually.
would have chosen. But please, tell me you had something different made for Alphino.
Naturally. You are hardly little children anymore.
That's a great outfit.
And while I
for
shall
her.
miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become. See for yourself.
Classy.
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother. Stylish, comfortable, and eminently practical.
Both very
I am
nice.
so glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
If you'd allow me, Master Alphino.
Oh, is this? Are they giving him his little sage thingies? Yes.
Wait. Are these...
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father.
She's just giving him his dad's sage tools.
Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days, as a student he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless. Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now. And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry. I am told these devices are quite difficult to master, but someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. May the wisdom
that
of
is
my crystal
adorable.
serve you well.
Right?
And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and
Heckin'
go
cute.
without need for this awful
I
subterfuge.
love those boots on her.
We will, Mother. I promise.
Coco, you're
My
being
final
forcibly snuggled.
gifts
Do
to
not
you
resist.
before you run off are an observation and a suggestion. Firstly, Fortuno has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work. I may not know the forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance.
I know.
Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words. Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
Don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness. Good advice, Mom. Good advice.
Oh,
I mean, Alize has said that as well. So clearly she got her mischief from her mom.
Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Safe travels, my children. Eat well, stay warm, and keep your friends close.
Hi, Coco. Come on down, bud. Buddy, excuse me. I need my mouse. Thank you.
Lay down on your blanket, Bubby. Oh, lay down.
Okay, so we just turn this in at the annex, and then we'll deal with picking up Thancred stuff next time. Wait, I can just teleport to the annex stuff. Ethernet shard, hello.
No.
Stay
Lay
over
down.
there, buddy.
We're almost done for the night, bub.
Alright. Well, let me see if there's anybody I can go raid. Looks like Missy's gone. What do you have? Raid. Celia's. Cool. Well, thank you for coming, as we got started in the first little piece of Endwalker here. Definitely very, I mean, it was the beginning, so of course there's going to be a lot of cutscenes at the beginning of an expansion. So, but anyways, we will see you next time. Not sure if we'll, and we might be doing some other game next time. Not, we'll probably space these out a bit more. We'll kind of do it along with my wife here, since we're in the same spot for once. So, all right, off we go.